Welcome back to Starting Lineup. Let's break down what happened in Game 1 before we look ahead to Game 2. And on the show today is basketball analyst Paul Zamar. Paul, welcome back to the show. Kamusta ka dyan? Sabi mo nga, ganda, Game 1, PBA Finals, SMB Talk and Text. Ito ba yung in-expect mo na quality of basketball?
First of all, thank you, Jaime. Thank you, Dee, for having me here tonight.
Of course.
It was a classic. Like what you said, it's a great start to a great series ahead of us.
I mean, it was a one-sided game, right? Nung simula, nung laro, first three quarters.
From first to third, yeah.
First to third, TNT led the way, led by 20-plus points, diba? Up until SMB made that run, can you tell us what you saw dun sa paghabol ng SMB? That people thought it was in the bag already, easy win for TNT. Tropang 5G. Pero saan nagsimula yung comeback ng San Miguel in that game?
It's easy to say that Junmar made a lot of things happen for them. But people forget their defensive intensity in the fourth quarter went up. Especially when Chris Ross started pressuring their guards, Brian Heruela, Jordan Heading. Everyone that's in front of him, he's hounding them and pressuring them. And that produced a lot of turnovers and some fast break points for SMB.
Yeah. But the first to third quarter, let's backtrack a bit kasi ang ganda naman talaga pinakita ng TNT 5G nung first to third quarter. What was the key point na sana na-maintain? I mean, what did they do well in that first to third to have a 24-point lead, Paul?
Well, they're shooting well from the three-point line, but the most important thing was they were putting Junmar on his heels. They were hunting him on the pick and roll. During cross switches, they were attacking him, and they were pushing the pace. They're the ones pressuring SMB.
Let's talk about some guys that stepped up muna for TNT. Were you surprised sa pagbalik ni RR Pugoy and with that type of performance? Dahil nung pinag-uusapan natin yung recap ng semis, you're waiting, diba? You were saying, ba't ganito yung nalalaro ng TNT despite losing a lot of guys? Quality pa rin, but then enter RR Pugoy with this performance, with the clutch 3. Anong naisip mo nung napanood mo yung ginawa niya nung Game 1?
Oh, he's clutch. And I'm expecting him to play. Kasi when it comes to championship, you expect everyone to suit up. Whether you have a sprain or a strain, you'll suit up. Whenever you can play, you just throw away the injuries.
Yeah, and we know anong klaseng player si RR Pugoy, diba? With everything he's gone through as well, with his health and of course injuries, alam nating lalaban yan.
And one thing about TNT also is we're looking at the point guard position because diba last year, Lambatak stepped up nung wala si Castro. Now, all eyes, Paul, on Jordan Heading. Your assessment on his debut in the PBA Finals?
Yeah, he was great at the start. A bit shaky nung fourth. But that's what you expect from younger guys. But what's good about TNT is they put a lot of trust in him. He threw him in the fire, and he's gonna adjust in the next few games.
Right, pag-usapan natin na yung mga keys to winning ng TNT, no? You mentioned some of these guys, Pugoy, Heading. Familiar ka sa mga to dahil mga nakalaban mo, karamihan, and of course naging teammates pa rin. But for TNT, ano yung mga keys to winning nila, especially heading into game number 2? With game 1 aside, already done and dusted, pagdating sa game number 2, first and foremost, ano yung kailangan nilang tandaan?
They just need to always attack Junmar. When Junmar is on the pick and roll, they attack him and then push the tempo, put SMB on a defensive imbalance so that they're scrambling every single time and then just hit their threes. Nakakapagod when you're a jump shooting team. Shooting threes the whole game.
Is there a specific guy that you see doing that? Dahil sinasabi mo atakin sa Junmar, pero meron bang in particular kang player na from TNT na gusto makita na talagang i-exploit yung matchup na yun against Junmar?
Yeah, I want to see Calvin Oftana. He's their star right now. He's the one carrying the load for them. He just scored 13 points last game, but he doesn't need to shoot the ball. He just needs to get the ball, get his teammates involved, and he'll pick his spots.
Yeah, but how hard? I mean, the goal, of course, of TNT is the Grand Slam, right?
Yeah.
It's all one more for that Grand Slam. How hard is it, Paul? Na now SMB wants to be that spoiler for this TNT group.
No, I don't think SMB is thinking about being the spoiler. They just want that all-Filipino championship back. They've won 5 straight back when the Death 5 were there. They won in 2022. We won in 2022. They want it back, and they just want to start in Game 2 strong. You don't want to be down 24 starting in the fourth quarter. If you can play like that for 48 minutes, then they'll be in good shape.
Knowing that 24-point lead of TNT can be erased, diba? Nagawa yan ng SMB, nakita natin nung fourth quarter. How can TNT now adjust with Coach Chot Reyes? Anong kailangan niyang gawin with his teammates to be able to avoid these lapses, these breakdowns? Dahil yun nga parang yung 24 points na yun seemed like it was such a huge lead, but then SMB proved otherwise.
Yeah, just take care of the ball much more. Maybe put more guards in the game so that they can control the pace and lessen their turnovers. And then they can handle the pick and roll better, especially when Chris Ross is pressuring their guards.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be fine in Game 2 if they do that.
And then what else do they need to bank on na strength naman? Dahil yan yung kailangan nilang tandaan. But in terms of one strength that they need to also do as a team this time so that SMB doesn't see a sign of weakness na pwede nilang i-exploit, ano yung tingin mo nga dapat gawin ng TNT?
Their teamwork. Their calling card is playing as a team. So the more they move the ball, the lesser troubles they're in.
You don't want to see ISO balls,
Yes.
one-on-one plays
Yes.
from the... Meron bang ganon nung game 1 from TNT
I think
na nangyari?
Jordan Heading was a bit out of control. Quite a few possessions. He was turning the ball over, throwing wild shots. But that's part of growing up as a player. So he'll mature.
First, diba? First PBA final. So we're hoping to see for TNT at least to have more teamwork in order to win game number 2. Alright, Paul, stay with us dahil pag-uusapan naman natin ang keys to winning ng kabilang team. Stay tuned. You're watching Starting Line.